Alright, so this is a little tutorial on how to mask off tires so that you can paint the rim while it's on the tire, while the tire's on it. You can do this on your vehicle, however, it's a lot easier if you can take it off. So all you got to do is jack up your car, take the lug nuts off, take the tire off, paint it. Then you can put it back on, do one at a time if you want. If you don't have enough jacks to jack the whole car up and take them all off. Now I'm actually doing the inside of the rim first, especially since you don't always have to do the inside, but I'm going from white to black, so I don't want the white to show through. Now these are actually trailer rims, and I'm not going to be painting them with paint. I'll be painting them with BEDLINER, spray-on BEDLINER. I've done this on my Dodge Ram. I took 20-inch steelies and painted them. They were kind of dirty, scratched up, dinged up, whatever. I got them from the junkyard, but I painted them with BEDLINER. They look really great. They don't scratch, and they'll last. The paint job will last for a long time. So basically the easiest way I found is to take a tarp. This is a cheap Harbor Freight tarp that I got for free with a purchase. They have them for free with a purchase a lot, and you can even buy the spray-on BEDLINER at Harbor Freight if you want, or painting supplies or whatever. You get it free with a purchase. Just look for the ads, or you can buy them. They're really cheap. They're not super great tarps, but they're great for throwaway projects like this. Obviously I've painted on it before, but I just laid it over, felt where the rim was, the edge of the rim, and cut. But you want to leave a little bit of a gap, and that is because when you tape it, you want the tape to be on both the tire and the tarp. So I cut all the way around, and now I have this. I'm going to be doing 4 rims inside and out, or actually 6 rims inside and out, my 2 spares. And so once you've got it cut, just take your masking tape and tape all the way around the edge like this. Now you don't want to tape on top of the lip of the rim, because if I did that, I wouldn't be able to paint the inside of this lip that shows, and so that would still be white. So it doesn't matter that much for the bottom or for the inside, but we're going to want to do it really nice when we flip it over, go to the other side. I'm doing the inside first because if it runs through, I can clean it up, and then when I flip it over to paint it, if it runs through the holes on the other side, it's not a big deal. It's just going to be on the inside. You won't see it, but at least this way you won't see the white on the inside either. So I'm not too worried about my lug nut holes, or my lug stud holes. It basically, you know, it'll just scrape off wherever that is, and that's fine. It's not going to be a big deal if I get some paint in there on the inside of those holes. I'll still be able to get it on. And biggest thing is, you want to go ahead and clean up the inside. I've got a couple different sizes of wire brush. You can do this with, I've done it with a angle grinder with a wire brush on it. You really want to get up any loose dirt. You want to scratch the surface so that the paint will adhere better, and you want to get up any loose dirt, any chipping paint, anything that's on that rim, and give yourself a nice paintable surface. So once you've done that, it's good to have an air compressor. Take the air compressor, blow it out, and if you don't have that, you can you know, use a blower or whatever you have that's going to blow some air in there, clean it out real nice. If you don't have any of that, then you could always use just a brush or something, but just make sure you get it out really clean. And then take some acetone with some rags and just put some acetone on the rag and go through and wipe it down really well. You don't want any oils or anything, any grease, any brake dust, nothing, any contaminants underneath that paint, because it's going to make the paint not stick. And if you have one little area where the paint's not sticking, eventually it's going to start peeling up from there. So make sure you get it nice and clean. I've already done that, so I'm going to go ahead and put my gloves on here. This stuff gets all over your hands sometimes, and then we're ready to paint. Now if you are going to do bed liner, you can roll this on, paint it on with a paintbrush, or you can use the spray can bed liner. If you do use the spray can bed liner, make sure you mix it up, shake it up really well. It says most cans say for about a minute, so you're going to want to shake it up. I've already shaken this one a little bit before I started filming. You really want to make sure you shake it up really good so you can get an even, nice coat. And you're going to want to work your way around the rim and spray it. And every couple, about every 20 to 30 seconds of spraying, you need to go ahead and shake it up some more. Make sure that it's coming out evenly. Like I said, work your way around, and don't just continuously spray with these spray cans, because it will clump up. So you really want to just lightly coat it, and then you can see the spots, little white spots showing through where it's not coated well enough, and you can go over those. So make sure to get up under this lip on here, and don't worry if you do it with bed liner, you can still have them mounted. It's no big deal at all. I've had them. I actually did the last ones I did on my Dodge. I did the rims while they were off, and I still had them mounted. It didn't damage the paint, no issues with it, so it was all good. And there we have it. A few more touch-ups. I'm not super worried about this side because it is the inside. But then you let that dry. This stuff actually dries pretty quick. However, you do not want to leave the paint on with bed liner, or the tape on with bed liner while it's drying. As soon as you're done painting, you want to go ahead and take it off, because it will stick to the bed liner and it will pull as it comes off. So you want to make sure you get it off so it doesn't pull up the bed liner or take any off with it when you take it off. So I'm going to just go ahead and I can just lift this right up off. Make sure my brush is out of the way. Just lift that right up off. And there we have it.